Sanatan Dharm, sometimes they do that. I don't know where these things come from. I think then, should you have prayers or not? Is it or is it not a moment of great, with great humility I say this. For how many hundreds of years you have done this whole talk about, Ram's homecoming, etc. But apart from that, it's not, it's a very special moment. By the way, in New York, Times Square, they're going to be having the consecration ceremony show. New York, Times Square. I've lived in New York, I was ambassador to the UN, I know what the symbolism of that. So I think people are having better sense, but some people will genuinely take a long time to realize what is good. See, I respond to it very simply. The core of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra are the figures which we are putting before the people. We are putting the figures. There will be so many beneficiaries. Ujjwala Yojana, 10 crore, 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs. And here are the people. The people are coming forward to tell them. So what is they going to expose? No, I don't understand. You see, sometimes when you don't have a narrative, you build a false narrative. As I was saying in this other meeting downstairs, you concoct your own narrative and then you try to shoot it down. So these are... No. It's like something like this. If between different holidays somebody comes back home and looks for Nyaya, it's a good thing. Let him join us, we will get a full Nyaya we will produce. No. So what is the issue of Maldives? First of all, I want to understand that. Look, let's be very clear. Who's praising the India line? Breaking. No, India. No, my brother. How can you break something that doesn't exist? No. First of all, how could you break? First of all, they came up with large number of names for the name of Prime Minister. Okay? Then they were suggesting each other. The alliance has some hope of being a cohesive alliance, provided they can do some talk of seat sharing. You have this hilarious situation where they can't agree even on who the convener should be. So how do we do this? So I think Mr. Pawar, he's been a very seasoned politician. Mr. Pawar has served as agriculture minister, defense minister. He's the leader of a party. Now, if he says something in favor of the Prime Minister or favor of India, why we don't want to take that right away from the opposition or the India land. They should occasionally be allowed to praise India also. India means Bharat, not the India land. So I welcome that. So I don't take that. By the way, what is it? Today, it is the sheer range and the options which Indians have as a holiday destination, which we are discussing. Maldives has nothing to do with that. If somebody wants to go to Maldives, that's his thing. But people are suddenly discovering, I find so many of my friends posting pictures. Do you know which island this is? Which picture this is? And by the way, I spent 39 years in the Foreign Service. I had not traveled as much in India as I'm having to do now. And I can say I come across the most beautiful places in Karnataka, in Kerala, in the Northeast, wherever you travel. So this is not about Maldives. This is about us building a new, confidence, a new thrust, a new dynamism into our tourist spots. Who's saying this, by the way? No. First of all, insofar as the price rise, tell them to open the newspaper and e-book, see what the inflation rate is. They talk about petrol, they've stopped talking it because I've been exposing them in every meeting. India is the only country in the world where prices of petrol and diesel have come down in the last 2 years. So what are they saying? There's one guy there who, he was an MP, Rajya Sabha or something. कितना मिला था 500 करोड़ का समथिंग व्हाट्स हिज नेम what are they should worry about themselves. They've got a drubbing in the state elections. I mean, what happened in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, etc. So don't, you are a senior journalist, you should enjoy this. When they come and tell you how will the BJP tackle this, you say yeah, BJP to aap kaise tackle karo, batao kya bata rahe. And what is the question of prices? You look at any economic statistics. Modi ji has upfront reduced the excise on petrol and diesel twice since November 21 to May 22. Prices have come down. All over the world they are going up. So I don't, now, since you are a journalist and I think the opposition stories occasionally also, at least give them one statistic. Say, yesterday was the 8th. We made a public announcement that we will be producing 45,000 barrels of crude we'll be extracting by May or June this year. That will be 7% of our overall production, and the gas which is coming also 7%. So this is the kind of news that they should look. By the way, I also want to tell you another very interesting thing. Just now when I was in a meeting downstairs, one of my friends there said that the price of petrol on your at the bunks is only in English and Hindi, and there was a request that it should be done written in Kannada also, and I immediately announced that it will be written in Kannada. From tomorrow onwards, I've told my colleagues to tell the oil companies that they should have the price also indicated in Kannada. अरे यार कांग्रेस में आप मेरे को पूछ रहे हो, जयराम से पूछ रहे हो डेवलपमेंट स्कीम. अरे जयराम को पूछो क्या है डेवलपमेंट यार, पूछो उसको. वो बातें करते हैं पार्लियामेंट हम बढ़िया बनाते हैं तो उसमें वो थोड़ा चूचू चूचू करते हैं, कर्तव्य पथ बनाते हैं तब करते हैं, भारत मंडपम बनाते हैं तब करते हैं, यशोभूमि बनाते हैं तब चूचू करते हैं. और आप न्याय की बात बोलो एक सरदार आया था दिल्ली से, वो पूरा 84 वालों को न्याय कब मिलेगा, या पूछना जयराम से पूछना, या जो भी आपका यहाँ पे लोकल है खड़गे जी से पूछना, क्या बोल रहे हो. Good. I'm glad. But I'm good. The puja should be performed in temples. Should not be performed in railway stations. Now what is BJP said? He also believes in Sanatan. Good. Otherwise he'll be left out. Good. Should have temples and pujas in temples. Don't have it in railway stations. Have it in temples. 100% I support. I support puja. I support Gurdwara. I support whatever you want to have puja in the home of the puja. You answered my you heard my question. न्याय वो बोला, वो सरदार पूछ रहा था 84 वालों को कब मिलेगा, उसी ने करवाया था, उसी के खानदान में. चलिए.
I think we have had all the questions session.
Let him ask.
So this is the last question. Let the minister respond to this. This is the last question.
I would like to answer that question as an individual, and not as a central cabinet minister. You see, there were governments here which used to impose, what is it called, Article 356 at the drop of a hat. One particular government did it 100 times. We believe in democracy, yaar. But if push comes to shove, I don't know, somebody will have to take that decision because of the law of the jungle keeps running. But that is the answer, that we give democratic institutions their full range of freedom. Others, in one period of another party which was in power, 150, कितनी बारी हुआ? One prime minister alone did it 100 times. हमने एक बार नहीं किया.
Thank you
That
very
is a
much.
democracy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next time.
Do you have the courage to make 8 lakhs a month, which is 1 crore a year? See, many people will get offended by the ad and things that I'm going to share right now. Many men and even women do not have the courage to follow their dream, to work hard, put in the effort and do something which is not being usual, which has been conditioned by the society, media and the education. A lot of people will skip the ad right now. In fact, 90% of you would not even like me because, oh, Dev Gadvi is making too many ads and pushing people, charging this much. You know what? It's okay, you can skip the ad. But there is 10% people watching this. They will say,